Welcome guys to another Grand Cross video, and today I'm going to give some tips and tricks and just a simple working of a guide basically to equipment for new players and free-to-play players. So if you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Mental Bruce. I'm a free-to-play player and you will see Grand Cross content every day on this channel, so be sure to hit the subscribe button and like the video if you like the video, and if you want to support the channel, be sure to share the video as well to your friends. And today, so let's begin. So here is my SSR. Here's the basic content. So you have 6 slots to put your equipment, which includes the bracelet, the necklace, the belt, the ring, the neck earrings, and the rune. So this is where you fill your equipment. So there are 6 types of 6 type boosts you get from equipment. Basically 6 types, that is attack, defense, HP, crit chance, crit defense, crit resistance, not defense, crit resistance, recovery rate. Yeah, so as I told you, it just works like that. And then there's the crit damage set, there's the crit defense set, and there's the lifesteal set. So it works as it says. So the basic gist is, as you can see here, you can see attack, a sword, and a defense set. So basically what happens is, when it comes to attack, HP, crit chance, and yeah, these 3, crit chance, attack, and defense, you need to have 4 equipment to maximize them. So if you have 4 attack equipments in you, you get an extra 20% attack plus 20%. But if I remove that, for example, if I go here and just put this, the plus 20% will go. So make sure you always pair those to get those extra 20%. So if it's attack, HP, and crit chance, you need to have 4 equipment, which is written there, 4 set. Defense, it is 2 set, HP is 4 set, crit chance is 4 set, crit resistance is 2, recovery rate is 2, and all these are 2. So the main equipment you should focus on is attack, HP, and defense. Attack, HP, defense, and crit damage. To maximize your health, CC, and everything, you need to have HP and defense sets. To maximize attack or the damage you are doing, you should go for attack and crit damage. Under that will come attack and defense set, which I use mostly. Many people use attack and crit damage just to maximize, but I'm going for attack and defense just for the sake of it. I like that combination more. So you can put these in any order and you'll get the same set, so it doesn't matter. So that's a basic way of equipment. So everyone knows attack, there's attack related stats, defense related stats, and HP related stats. So on the top, the sub roles you'll get are attack and attack related stats. In the middle 2 equipments, you get defense and defense related sub roles, and in the bottom you get HP and HP related sub roles. So that's how it works. So to maximize your CC, not only maximize, the best way to sub roll your stats is attack on the top, defense on the bottom, and HP in the top on the bottommost panel. That will increase your CC, and that's the most efficient way to use sub rolls. But that will differ according. Some units are an exception. For example, I have Meliodas, whose damage comes out of Pierce. His Pierce card is the most effective way to damage. So more higher the Pierce, the better he is. So giving him a mix of attack and Pierce is the best way to go. This is tested, and this is done testing. I tested it, and the best damage you will get is from attack / Pierce, so that you get a good mix of CC and damage. But same thing goes for Lilia when she gives out a Pierce. Now when you talk about Valenti, giving a crit resistance and resistance rolls will be much better, because that's how a passive works. And same thing goes for Hauser. Her Pierce will increase his damage by a lot. So there are exceptions to this, but mainly sticking to HP defense, attack defense, and attack crit damage with HP defense and attack sub rolls is the best way to equip your unit. the highest CC you'll get is from HP and defense. If you don't know how CC works, it just adds the attack, defense, HP value and divide it by 3. So being HP being your highest value, you giving him HP sub rolls, which HP equipment will obviously increase the CC to the highest. So if you want a full CC team, for HP and defense set is the best way to go. But if you want the most amount of damage, attack and crit damage, but attack and defense works as well. So that's the basic gist of equipment. Now when it comes to saving your anvils and diamonds, so in SSR you can reroll using anvils or diamonds. When it comes to R, why is there no R gear? Where's my R gear? Okay, let me just, I don't understand the equipment menu. They should do something about the equipment menu. Now SRs are also the same. No, wait, here they have the same this is not where you can change the stats by I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so SSR equipment you can change by same as SSR, like diamonds and anvils. But when it comes to R or lower, I will just enhance this and I'll come right back. Okay, so we are back. So as you can see on a HP rune set, I got lifesteal, so you can reroll using gold. So to cover as a free-to-play player or as a beginning player, even if you're a whale, the best way to cover the PvE events will be using R set. So you can the best way to do this is to say this. I still use R sets. I'm not still completely moved to this SSR. I have fully 2 SSR sets, and as you can see, I have R sets, R equipment still. So the best way to approach this and not waste your anvils or halt your progression is to start using full R gears. Fully max them out. You can farm gold in half stamina stages in SP dungeon. The red stages the most. You can farm those books and then sell them. You will get up to 20 million minimum if you farm the whole weekend. So getting gold is not that much tough. So, and you can farm the gold stages as well in SP dungeon, so every day, so that will help. So not farming that is not hard. So you can create 3 HP and defense sets or 4 HP and defense sets with R, and gradually when you get the resources like anvils and awakening stones, you can easily move to SSR, and that's the best way to go. Please don't waste your resources on SR. It's a worst version of SSR. So rather if you're working on SR, you rather work on SSR. So I hope I'm clear with that. So start off with R, just make sets of R and then replace it with SSR when you get the resources you need. That's how I did, and it worked out perfectly. Until the last story chapter, I've been using R equipment and I've been fine clearing it. So yeah, so that is just how you should equip. You should use R, UC or C. And then gradually move to SR. So if you want your units to damage the most, please use attack and crit damage or attack and defense. And if you want higher CC, use HP and defense, and that's the basics of it. And according to the unit, if the unit has a special gimmick, according to that also you can gear them. It's not necessary, it's your wish in the end how you should gear your units, but that's basically a best way of doing it. So now we come into how to get enhancement stones and awakening stones. So the best way to get not the best way, but the way we can daily do this is by salvaging equipment. So salvaging equipment is basically destroying the equipment and you get enhancing stones, and if you're lucky you will get awakening stones. So the best way of salvaging it's a known fact and many of them know this, is by enhancing them to +5. So even if you enhance them to +5, you get the engravement stones you use back. And I'll do this salvage and you'll see the result. It has a much higher chance of giving us an awakening stone, which at this point I didn't have, but it has a higher chance. And this only gives 5, but it has a less chance. I hope this doesn't give an awakening stone. Yeah, it doesn't, but yeah. So it has a higher chance of this. So the best way is we just I think in the 100-day celebration we just had the Diane salvage event where we had a higher success rate. So when there's a higher success rate, you get a higher chance of getting stone. So if you're using SSR equipment, you have a chance of getting 5-star and 4-star awakening stones. So if you're using SI, you have these stone and this stone. So it goes down like that, but it's still better. So you can just salvage any of these equipments and do this. Now, a reason we say not to use SR coins is not only because it uses anvils or anything. It's not only because it uses anvils and diamonds, which we don't recommend using diamonds to sub-roll. We can exchange these stones when you have 6 or more for getting these. During the salvage event, I got almost 700 of these, which I converted to these stones, and these stones I converted to these, and that's how I got these SSR equipment. So please save your stones. Please save your SSR stone, awakening stone, so you can change it into SSR. Now, if you want enhancement stones and you don't know what to do, of course, if you don't have much enhancement stones, the technique I told you won't be effective. But if you want enhancement stones, you can obviously get rid of all your R equipment, or this is not the one. If you have enough gold, you can go to equipment drawer and just consecutive these, and you can salvage them and you get a lot of enhancement stones. I don't have the gold I need, so I won't be showing this off, but it automatically salvages and you get a lot of enhancement stones. So that's how you get enhancement stones, and the best way to use it as well. Okay, now when it comes to sub rolls, as I told you, you need attack set. So the best way to keep your anvils is, if you have a lot of enhancement stones and awakening stones, try to awaken the equipment to at least 2 or 3. So in this 2 or 3, if you have 2 attack and 1 for let's say you have 1 crit damage, so now you can use that and then awaken fully. And if you have 3 out of 5 attacks, then you can make this an attack set, and you can use the anvils to change the 3rd slot and the 5th slot, which is crit damage, any other slot other than attack, and make it to attack. But so that will reduce the usage of anvils. But for example, you awaken the equipment and you got 5 different subsets, and then you use anvils to change those. That is basically a waste of your anvil. So if you have good amount of enhancement stones and awakening stones, be sure to awaken them first and see what sub rolls you get, and according to that use your anvils. And second thing is hammers. What I recommend is you sub roll your stats to at least more than 2%. If you can, 2.5, and then use your hammers, because hammers are the most rare resource you can get, and using them wisely should be great. So 2.1 to 2.5, if you get a sub roll up to that, it's the best sub roll to use hammers. So that is basically an equipment guide, a brief equipment guide. Please tell me what you thought about the guide down below. If you have any doubts, please ask in the comment section down below. I hope you liked the video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.